Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to StarRupture. So, today we're gonna talk about raw resources and material and what you should or you must be doing with them. During the start of the game, as you start the game from here, when you come out, like the first things that the game gives you is an excavator plus a smelter. The excavator gets raw resources, sends it to smelter. Smelter makes bars. Usual, let's say, factory game setting. Okay, right. But there's one thing here. Usually, every machine in this game has a production time and production volume. The production time says every 2 seconds, this building will turn 2 of this material into 2 of the following material. But that is just the beginning of the problem. The problem itself, number one, is here. Every resource node in this game, or node, or whatever, they have different qualities. This one is the lowest quality, this one is middle. There's also the rainbow ones, you must have seen some of them. There's, for example, one here. The rainbow ones are the highest quality, these ones are medium, and those are low. What is the difference? If you check out the machine, you can see every 2 seconds produces 4 units of the titanium ore. What that means is that this thing, whatever it sends here, will turn into bars no matter what. But with a surplus, because look, 2 seconds, 4 items gets 2 items, right? But here, this produces 4 items every 2 seconds. So this will have a surplus of 2 items per 2 seconds. And what that means, like, this machine is gonna get stuck, it's gonna get to 100, and it's just gonna send 2, 2, 2, 2, like this. And this machine will not be used as efficiently as it should. But the same problem, or the same thing, doesn't go for the low quality ones, because these things produce 2 units every 2 seconds. So what that means, if you just attach a smelter to a low quality node's excavator, you will be outputting all of the bars that thing is giving to you with no problem. You will not have any surplus, and it's gonna be okay. But why do that? Let me show you a system that will allow you to always connect all of your raw resources together and never run out of resources or raw materials in your, let's say, base in general. Give me a second, let me get there. Alright, welcome to peak efficiency, ladies and gentlemen. So, what is happening here is, I like to call this one the triplet system. I'll make a video about the triplet system because this is not just for raw resources. This has been going on all over my base, and that's how I control the resource flow to my buildings. So how is this better than just connecting your let's say excavators to just one and buffing the next ones and so on? So what this system allows you, let me explain what this is first. This has a center. The center sends to the sides send back to the center, the sides again send it back to the center, or the center just sends them to one side depending on the need that I have. What this does is, does not matter what quality of the resources I'm getting from these 3, all of the resources that are produced from these buildings are flowing into the stream that is feeding my main frame. See? Like, even though this is like full, whatever it produces, if this section is not full, it will go in here. What this does is, no matter what happens, up until the time that I am producing enough resources from all these, which is like 4 times 4, 16, let's say, titanium raw resources, or titanium in simple terms. If I surpass 16 titanium, this system or these banks will start just becoming empty like this one. What that will tell me is that, okay, this triplet that is feeding that system is now having low amount of resources or lower than needed. So what I do is, if you pay attention, like, there's all these lines coming from all over there. Not there. That is my Ministry of Defense. I have not set that up yet. I'm saving that. For example, what is happening here? These 3 are not able to produce enough raw materials for my system. which is producing bars here. I'm producing bars there. There's bars produced there, but there's our wolfranium. There's also some bars being produced there and so on. And in general, at the other side, by the way, and in general, like, these machines consume more raw material than what I'm producing here. But I never run out of resources. You know why? Because one thing that this system will allow you to do is not only feed it from the nearest, let's say, raw resource material, excavators, you can also connect all of your raw resource buffers to each other. How? Let me show you. Give me a second. Let me go. Like, we are going to the source of this line, okay? It is all the way there. Okay, give me a second. Alright, now I'm at the end of the line that was connected to my main resource node. And yes, there's buffers here too. And what these buffers are, they are this. You see this one? This here and this here, which are all themselves getting buffed as well. They're getting stored here. Then from the storage from there, they are connected with different rails to this system. Whenever I have a resource problem in any type of, let's say, raw materials in my whole structure, I just connect one of these that feed the other systems to the other triplet. For example, let's say I am producing iron bars there. I see, oh no, I don't have enough raw materials inside my triplet there. What I do, I take one of these things and I connect it to that. And now what happens is that the resources that I have here are now buffing my system at the other side. Or, for example, let's say I have a problem with producing bars at that side. I will make another triple there, and I will connect this one to that one. Then, for example, if that one is receiving enough, but this one is now receiving not enough, what I will do, I will connect another one of these to the first one. This will feed the first one will be filled too, the second one will be filled as well. And let me show you the end of this disastrous line. I made it like this because when I made this line, I didn't have this multi-rail. Yeah, so I had to run them one by one. It was very painful. Okay, let me go to the center. Alright, now we have arrived here where I was showing you. Look, even here, and this is the rainbow, this is the highest quality of materials that you can get. Actually, let me show you. You can find two of these. One is here, and if I remember correctly, the other one should be here. I think, like, this one, I think, was a rainbow. But I don't take resources from that side, because that side has so many ugly monsters around it. Alright, time to fly. If you want to learn how to fly, go check out the other video. Okay, see, this is the highest quality one. It produces 8 per 2 seconds. This is the highest node for titanium that you can get. And it's even being buffed like 2 times. Yeah, because it produces just too much. But as you can see, like, because I'm using that side so efficiently, this side is not feeding my system anymore. But in case I run out of any kind of raw resources or materials in this section, this will start feeding my mainframe. And you know what is the fun part? Recently, I have found another one of these at that side. And that side is going to get connected to these as well. So that will buff this. This will buff the line that I showed you. That line will buff the, let's say, the mainframe. The mainframe will just feed the side and side and side and so on. And it's not just for titanium. I'm doing the same for wolfranium as well. And just because of this system that I've just put down, I never run out of resources in any of my buildings. Like, my buildings are 24/7 working. And it is also allowing me to not care about how many, let's say, ores am I producing? How many is being fed to the thingies? No, I need bar, I make a smelter. I don't get bars, I don't get raw resources enough to get smelting. I come here, I add another one. I send another one, problem solved. No Excel sheet, no numerical calculations. Just, I look at the picture is low. Okay, it's not getting enough. Let me connect another one to this at this side. And that will feed it will feed the other one, and the other one, and the other one. The only thing I'm not doing this for right now is my helium. Because to be honest, like, you get so much helium, you don't need it. You don't even need it for sulfur as well. Like, sulfur is being produced en masse. So I'm not doing it for sulfur. And for sulfur, I'm not even taking them with rails anymore. I'm sending them with airplanes. Yes, that's the sulfur, let's say, airport. It is connected to another section in my base that is actually getting fed sulfur. But anyways, yeah, this is the, let's say, system that you could use. If you use it, it's just gonna make your life easier. Just use it. If you tank me, you tank me. If you don't, well, no can do. This is the best I could do. I'm sorry if I can't help. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the likes. If you have any questions about the game, feel free to ask in the comment section. Thanks for the hypes. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the memberships and for the supers. As always, if it's nighttime, I hope you sleep like babies. And if it's daytime, well, I guess I hope you never run out of titanium, because this thing is a disaster to find sometimes. There's so many of it and so little of it at the same time. Like, I want to make my factory like triple the size that is, but I can't because I'm too lazy to come back and bring rails again. Okay, see you in the next video.